Hey guys, Joshy here bringing you my next Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. Now this battle I actually got off Pimp Knight's chat, which was pretty cool. If anyone watching actually doesn't know who Pimp Knight is, then you obviously are here because you know me and not because you watch Pokemon videos on YouTube, but I'll link it in the description anyway, his channel. If you do end up liking this video as well, just, slam the like button and that'd be great. Now, this battle was off with Eros on the chat and it was really cool and I thought, I got to show it off. So anyway, as you'll see, he's using a complete ghost team, which really, like here with my Ambipom set, the only move I could hit him with was Fling, so that really sucked. So I start off with a Fling my Razor Fang so he can flinch, and unfortunately he also has the Berry, which is going to weaken it, so I could have taken most of Miss Magia's health off, but unfortunately I can't. So he flinches here and I thought, oh well, I'm just going to go for the fake out, hopefully he'll, quickly take me out, and he goes for the Thunder Wave, and I thought, eh. And even at the chat in this stage, he was questioning why I was using fake out, and I was like, just kill me, please. But I'm paralyzed this time, so I don't get to use it again anyway, and he goes for the Power Gem, so I'm like, oh, okay. I'm glad he wasn't carrying the Nasty Plot or something like I do on my set, because that could have been bad. So he actually returns his Miss Magius here and sends out his Drifloon. And that also can be a worry, and I just went for fake out again. I thought, I can't let this thing set up too much, especially if it's an annoying minimize set, which, oh gosh, no. So I'm going to bring in my shiny Rhydon, which is from Gem 4 if you've seen in my Evil Leaders battle. So anyway, he goes for Stockpile, and I went, oh crap, okay. Please, let's take care of this straight away. So he goes for the next Stockpile, and I thought, okay, crossed fingers, crossed toes, crossed whatever else. And I go for the Stone Edge here, and I'm like, please. And I hit, and I'm like, awesome. Okay, now, yep, now watching it go down, I went, yes, thank you, critical hit. I'm like, okay, thank Lord for that. So that took out that big worry there. And he's going to bring him his I always say this wrong, Gaugeist. And I'm like, I'm not staying in for a C-Bomb here. I'm going to bring out my Simisear. But he actually also predicts the switch and goes for the double swap. So I'm going to, as I said, he can come my Simisear, who has been seen in a few battles, and I'm going to go for the Fire Blast. And luckily I don't miss, and that's easily going to be enough to take out Miss Magius. And if I was smart, I would have played a bit better. As you'll see soon, I do waste off a few Pokemon here. So anyway, Sableye comes out, and I was like, okay, he's maybe using a Mega, but usually we were battling a lower tier, and we were preferring not to use Mega, so I expected the Prankster. So I brought in the Sharpedo. For anyone who doesn't know, Prankster now will not work against Dark Pokemon unless they're like a self-used Prankster move like Light Screen or that, but any move that affects your opponent will not. So anyway, he goes down fairly low health, and I wasn't too worried at this stage, and I thought, okay, I got the speed boost, and at this stage he was actually messaging me going, oh, I'm going to lose. I'm definitely going to lose now. And if I was thinking more and not preoccupied with things I was doing as well, I could have made sure. So here I was like, okay, he's brought this out, Dark Pulse, yep, okay. That'll at least take out the Disguise. And yeah, so I was like, good. He should go for the kill next turn because he'll easily be able to kill me. But then he munches on a berry and raises his special defense, and I was like, oh no. Okay, come on. If you've listened to me before, I don't really enjoy versing Mimikyu. They can be frustrating, but not as bad as others, and there's nothing wrong with it. And so I thought, okay, Destiny Bond here, and I'll be able to take him out easily, and then he goes for the Sword Dance, and I was like, I was thinking he might do this, I should have attacked, but nope, I didn't. So now I'm like, okay, so I thought, I'm going to go for the Dark Pulse here, see if I can get a little bit of hacks off my own self. And the Dark Pulse here takes nice damage. I take my recoil from Life Orb, and I was like, woo! Got it! And I was like, okay, well, will he protect will he not? And I just thought, I'm going to go for it here. And I really wish I just returned and sent something else out, because he goes for the Pain Split here. And at this stage, I thought, I'm not going to be able to catch him up in it, and he's going to take me down. So I really should have swapped here and just sacked off something like my bloody Ambipom that couldn't do anything, but instead I went for Surf and thought I'd get some more chip damage off, and didn't really look at his team. So I get nice damage off, not too bad, and I'm going to go down to the Play Rough, which is really unfortunate because I needed this Pokemon later in the battle. So anyway, that's Sharpedo down, and so I'm just going to send out my Shining Rhydon again, and I'm just going to aim to take this guy out. So here he goes for the Pain Split, and I'm like, oh damn it, I forgot he had that again. So he goes nearly up to full health while I lose a bit. And I'm like, okay, well I'm just going to go for the Avalanche here anyway, because he was low enough. I thought if he attacked me I could take him out. So this time he goes for the Play Rough, and I'm like, I should leave it on max defense and Eviolite, and my attack actually falls. I'm like, just hit, please, Stone Edge, don't miss right now. And it hits, and he lives just. I'm like, you're kidding me. My gosh. And I'm like, everything's going wrong, but luckily he then hits me, leaves me on red, and I went for Earthquake. The reason I didn't go for Earthquake earlier is because I know he does carry a Levitate Pokemon. Well, actually, stupid me forgot Miss Magius was down, and I thought he still carried it, and I was a bit worried. So here comes in Gyarageist again, and I'm like, oh, I'm a bit worried of it, but I'm just going to take the hit and go down here. And he goes for the Shadow Sneak, and I was like, I was expecting that anyway. And that's right on down. So next, I'm going to pull out here my Lopunny, and he actually messaged me, and he goes, oh, Klutz Lopunny, sorry, he said, oh, Scrappy Lopunny, which is an ability that lets normal and fighting moves hit. And I went, no, Klutz, which is a shame that Klutz still works afterwards, because it would have been cool to knock him out with this red card. But unfortunately, I'm going to take just over half health here, and he's going to get burnt, so I'm going to get a few turns off here. But I may have been better just going for the Ice Punch and seeing if I could get some decent hacks going my way, but nonetheless, I'm going to get, 3 off in the end. He's going to go again. But once again, I probably should have returned and sacked off at this stage, because I really should have looked at what I was doing. Because as you'll see in a second, I'm going to get another hit off here, and he's going to get another Seed Bomb, and then I'm going to kill him next turn. Now, hopefully I'll get some more battles up against this guy, and I really like the fact that he doesn't just use Ubers and some other teams, and I'm still talking to him. But if you guys do want to battle me, you can leave a comment and we can try and communicate one way or another. Or if you do have Twitter, get onto me on Twitter, message me on there, the link's in the description. So anyway, I'm going to bring back out Shimmy Serum. Because he's burnt, I know he's not going to take, well, I'm not going to take that much damage from whatever he uses, but he goes for Pain Split again, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to take the risk and take any more hits after this. I mean, I could have, but I don't want to. So here I'm going to go for the Fire Blast, and once again I'm like, please don't let me miss. I've, had enough problems. And he actually goes for the Shadow Snake. I'm like, definitely don't miss. Like, we don't want to get too low on health. And I don't again, so that's the Gyarageist down. And thank goodness, because now I don't have to try and say the name at all anymore. I'm going to have to look up if I'm saying it right or not. I didn't watch all X and Y series, and that would have helped. Anyway, he brings out his Gengar here, and I'm like, haha, this isn't too bad, because I carry Hidden Power Psychic. He actually messaged me here, and he goes, what, how'd you outspeed me? And I said, I'm timid, and max speed. But he has a Focus Sash, and this is where everything goes downhill. I'm like, oh. So now I'm taken out, and I have 2 Pokemon left. My Ambipom, that literally can't do nothing, which you'll see in a second. And then I have my Posey, which... banner, I have Wrap, don't work, Healing Move, don't hurt him, Attract, even if I could use it, don't hurt him, and then I have my Toxic, which I can't use on Gengar, so he didn't know. So I literally messaged him at this stage, and I was like, I can't win. And he's like, oh, you don't know? I was like, no, I can't win. So anyway, I bring out the Ambipom to sack off here, and as you'll see in a second, I was just battling, and he was finding it a little bit like he thought he needed to swap to see what he could get off. So he ends up swapping here after he takes out Ambipom back into his Sableye, and there's a lot of stally work between the two of us, so I've sped the next part up. But I actually take out the Sableye, and it comes down to me and him, and he wins with his Gengar on 1 health. So it was uber close and pretty cool, but as you'll see here. But nonetheless, I just thought I'll speed this up. So, obviously he's going to win. I can't do anything. But yeah, guys, as I said, if you really like this, I hope you leave a like, and hope you've watched this long. It'd be cool if you did. And I would really like some more comments coming on. I mean, I know there's not a heap of viewers, but it'd be cool if some of you could leave some comments, even some teams. You don't even have to list the Pokemon in the team. You could be like, hey, do a full fire team, or do a team about this movie, or do whatever you want. Come up with ideas. I can add the Pokemon and things in. If you want to be more specific, you could be like, hey, use this team, and here's the Pokemon and why, or this or that. I don't mind. but it'd be really cool, you know, hearing from you guys more. Also, I'm looking at trying to set up a Facebook page hopefully soon. I just would like an image first, because I'd rather have like a cool drawn image of myself, not a real image of myself, because I'd like to pretend it's a little better, and have that going with my Facebook page, so there's that place to contact. Yeah, but I really hope people enjoy this stuff. Anyway, I'm just going to let the rest of this battle play out, and I hope you enjoy it. Until my next video, I'll see you guys.